Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Coach Cal is leaving the Commonwealth, but one fan is grateful for his time here. And one organization in eastern Kentucky wants to highlight the promising talent of younger Appalachians.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. It is 6 a.m. on this Thursday, April 11th, and it is a First Alert weather day. So let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Madison. Good morning, everyone. Indeed, a First Alert weather day, and the big concern, aside from some heavy downpours, will be the nature of the gusty winds, straight line winds. Can't rule out a tornado or two, as well as the opportunity for some hail. I think the pea to marble size hail will be more common than anything else. The more significant tornado threat will be up toward Louisa, points north into Ohio and West Virginia. In the meantime, it's a warm start to the day in the mid-60s here in Hazard. It is 59 at Irvin, 67 at Pikeville. Here is your pinpoint Doppler radar. Again, starting to get some showers creeping closer to Hazard and Jackson. Some heavier bursts of rain to make way along the Hal Rogers across central portions of Somerset, or check that, Pulaski County by Somerset. Everything tracking toward Moorhead and Ashland, and we will get some breaks of sunshine today. We'll also pick up the breeze, and even though we'll have a widespread shower and thunder shower pattern, we'll see a forecast high today in Hazard up to 78. Cool, then beautiful. Your First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments. Madison?
Thanks, Tim. And, well, Big Blue Nation, it's official. John Calipari has found a new job. Officials with the University of Arkansas announced Wednesday morning Coach Cal has accepted the position to be their new men's basketball coach. It comes a day after Cal and his wife Ellen shared videos about their departure from Lexington. Since rumors began to swirl about Coach Cal leaving Kentucky, fans have been sharing their personal stories about meeting the now former head coach. This morning, we're hearing from a fan turned friend about what the Calipari family means to her. Samantha Valentino shows us a cake she baked more than a decade ago was the start of a lifelong bond.
The first day I ever met him in 2012, we were on the elevator and my face was twitching. I was so nervous.
After Kentucky won the 2012 NCAA championship, Brandy Romines, owner of Happy as a Lark Cakes, baked a trophy for Coach John Calipari. Little did she know that moment would not only take her career to the next level, it would jumpstart a lifelong connection with the family.
It really did change my life, and that's what makes it all so hard. Is I know that he has changed so many lives, not just the athletes, so many people in our community.
A tweet from Coach Cal landed Brandy's Cake Pops on CBS Sports. Then in 2019, Ellen Calipari asked Brandy to make his 60th birthday cake. The two have been thick as thieves ever since.
My husband started calling us twins because we would say the exact same thing.
Through the years, Brandy says she's realized the man she was so nervous to meet back in 2012 is just a good person.
It is funny though, I just said to my husband, I said, isn't this the straight, it's like the Twilight Zone sometimes, because I forget who they are, and they make you feel that way when you're around them. You don't feel like this is one of the most famous people in the entire state.
That's why she says seeing the Caliparis leave Kentucky is hard for her to accept. But after her failed attempts to stop Ellen from getting on that plane to Arkansas,
but there's no Costco there.
She's happy to see her friends doing what they feel is best for them.
Arkansas is really getting a wonderful family, and I hope that they go there and they find people around them that love them and appreciate them.
In Lexington, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
Kentucky State Police will soon host an annual event to raise money for Special Olympics in Kentucky. Cover the Cruiser will be coming up later this month. Each post throughout the state will participate. Post 13 will host its event at the Walmart in Hazard. Trooper Matt Gayhart says they are encouraging folks to participate.
It's an annual event that we do yearly to help raise money for the Special Olympics Kentucky. So they'll be taking place from 10 to 2 on April 27th. We encourage everybody to come out. They can, with any monetary donation, they can get a sticker.
Gayhart says participants can write their name on the sticker and put it on the cruiser. He says that their goal is to cover the cruiser as much as possible. The Appalachian Arts Alliance in Hazard is showcasing the talents of young people in the area with its newest production. Students will debut their talents in Sister Act Junior starting on Friday at the Forum. Executive Director of the Appalachian Arts Alliance, Tim Deaton, says students are the key to preserving Appalachia's rich arts history.
So providing that opportunity for children in our area to have the exposure and education to things that they're passionate about, to find other people in their community that they have the same interests with and friendships with, you know, it's very important to creating that whole full rounded person.
Tickets will be sold at the door, $10 for adults, $5 for students, and kids 5 and younger can attend for free.
And a good Thursday morning to you. A mild day, a warm day if you do prefer. 68 at Harlan. It's 60 at London, 61 in Moorhead. It's also 68 degrees as you make your way toward Prestonsburg, 67 at Pikeville. Here is the pinpoint Doppler radar. Again, widespread action with some cloud-to-ground lightning strikes on the LDN, the Lightning Detection Network. You can see how things have continued to evolve here, especially the last hour. Along and west of 75 and again towards 64. So to me, the prime opportunity to get the breaks of sunshine will be across eastern Kentucky. And the significant risk today regarding severe weather is basically Louisa points north into eastern Ohio and West Virginia. Now that being said, we do run the slight risk of severe weather according to the Storm Prediction Center today, as we have elements in place. If we add any type of sunshine today, it's like adding heat to a pot of water on the stove. Starts to bubble up and percolate, and that's what's going to happen as we head through the middle and the second half of the day and getting up to 78 for a high in Hazard. More about your First Alert 7-day forecast, and we'll pretty much say it. An outstanding weekend ahead. Saying ain't so, right? It's all coming up in just a few moments. Madison?
Thank you, Tim, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, devastating storms swept the south yesterday with tornadoes touching down in multiple states.